Anyways, Bronson, why don't you come up here and drop some knowledge for us?
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks, Brendan. Thanks for having me. To see what you've built, dude, is incredible. Like, to get 80 people out here is insane. And yeah, from everybody, thank you, dude. You've affected our lives in such a positive way. Mine too. So I'm going Hormozy style on this, guys. I'm going to get straight to the value, no fluff. Like, I just want to illustrate what we've been doing for the past 18 months because it works for us, and I wanted to share it with everybody else. All right, cool. So everybody likes and wants leads because leads equals money, and it makes us happy, right? So that's the goal for everybody. So how do you get leads? You can cold call, you can run ads. I prefer to do face-to-face. I love shaking hands and meeting people in person and like having that face-to-face spark because in my opinion, you can make such a better first impression face-to-face rather than like cold calling or running an ad, which still works, but you know, everybody has their own ways. This is just the way that we prefer to do it. And with this strategy, you're gonna get paid to get new clients. It's kind of a cheat code to the system. And I love it because it's amazing. So we call this the content event blueprint. So maybe you've heard me talk about this on Instagram, or I've shared a voice note with you sharing a snippet of the strategy. I've realized that it's really hard to explain, like just talking about it. So that's why I chose to do this format, because it'll deliver it in such a way that's easy to digest. So obviously, this is you. You want to meet real estate agents, but it's not only you that want to meet real estate agents. It's also loan officers and title agents. So these are two other people in the industry who their goal is to meet agents. And you can throw home inspectors in this bucket as well, and a few others. But we found LO and title to be the most effective and best partners. So you're all going to band together. Wish this would work. And before that, you have a camera. Everybody here obviously knows how to work a camera. And so with your camera, you have a skill. You can make cool videos. And a realtor would look at these videos and think, I want these videos. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, well anyways, there we go. A realtor's gonna look at your videos and say, I want that. So you're gonna be the person to bring them those videos, right? So you are gonna partner up with the loan officer and title agent, and you're gonna use your skills, and they're gonna use their money, and you're gonna throw a content event. And the beauty of this here is everybody brings their own agents. And so you bring 5 agents, the loan officer brings 5 agents, and the title brings 5 agents. And this is not something you just post on your Instagram story or shoot an email out to all your clients. These are agents that you qualify and that you know are gonna bring you business after they come to the event. Because we have marketed this, like mass marketed, and we just get tire kickers. Most of the people that come to these events are tire kickers. So you wanna find agents who are doing business that you wanna work with, and this is gonna be your way of converting them. Oh, can you go back? There we go. So the day of the event is going to look like this. You're going to structure it exactly like this. Every hour, you're going to have 3 agents come through the door. They're going to sign up for a 20-minute time slot on Eventbrite. And within that 20 minutes, they're going to get 2 videos and a headshot. And these videos can be whatever your skill is. It can be like you just shooting the intro of a listing, or you can do talking head reels. We do talking head videos because it takes about 5 minutes per agent. And so you're going to do 5 hours of this on a single day, so you get 15 agents in the door. And your show rate's going to be like 80%, so just expect not everybody to show up. That's just part of it. But you're going to get a solid show up because this event is super valuable. And so at the end of the event, you are going to meet 10 new agents, and your other sponsors are going to meet 10 new agents. And the real estate agent is going to get 2 videos and a headshot. But you can replace the deliverables with whatever you want at this event. And they're only going to pay $25, and it's obviously an insane value. So to them, the value is amazing. And you're the one that's bringing them that value. So at the end of the event, everybody is happy. So this is where it gets cool. This is where you get paid. So you're gonna, before the event, you're gonna make an agreement with the sponsors. You're gonna say, hey, this is my cost for the event. You can replace these numbers with whatever makes sense for the labor. So this is literally just to shoot and edit the videos. Your time or somebody on your team's time. I recommend doing these events yourself because you can connect one-on-one. This is your chance to have one-on-one conversation with new agents. I used to use somebody on my team to do the content events, but the effect was not really the same. So this is like a sales activity in my head. But we are going to train our team to do these like 4 to 8 times a month, and that's our goal. So just off of the loan officer and that title, you're gonna make $1,300. And if you have like a good video editing setup, it's pretty profitable. But on top of that, you're gonna go to the loan officer and title agent before the event, and you're gonna say, hey, you need content for your business, obviously. So why not knock out your content on the same day? We're gonna get you discounted content if you do it on the same day, either before or after the event. So my strategy is we'll get you 8 videos. It'll be $500. Normally it's $800, but since we're doing it on the same day, just keep this between us and we can hook it up for you. So then your total for the day is $2,300, and you met 10 new agents. And then after the event, you're gonna call all of the agents. And the 5 that you bring, keep in mind, it's either your clients or it could be new agents that you wanna provide value to and convert as well. So you're gonna call all 15 agents, and you're going to, this is where the conversion happens, sell them on listings or sell them on more content. And almost every event, we book listings at the content event. So I'll meet, let's just say, a new agent, Jerry. I'll tell him what we do, like right before we film his videos, and I'll ask him, do you have any listings coming up we can help with? He's like, yeah, I got one coming up in the next 30 days. And then I'll text him from my assistant's open phone line and say, hey, send me the details, and then we'll book it that day. And so there's a lot of power in these. And now, hopefully, you are super happy because you got 15 new clients and you made a good amount of money, and you can just repeat this as many times as you want. It does burn out with sponsors. Sometimes they can't afford the budget to do it every month, so you just switch out the sponsors and just repeat the cycle. So before I take questions, I'm going to go over some common questions that I get about it. A location, like where do you host the event? Either if you have a studio, that's great. If you don't have a studio, find a listing or a new construction property. And so we do either one of these 2 things. To find a listing, you just throw an Instagram story up or email all of your clients just saying you have an event, you're looking for a property. And if you're not doing, or if you are doing care calls, you can throw this question in there as well as you're following up to find a listing. And what I do in my business is I try to train my clients to understand what I'm looking for. So when I do my care calls, I'm like, hey, if you have any brokers opens, think of me. I'm looking to sponsor, do headshots or content events. So then after a while, you'll start to get inbound messages with opportunities so that they come to you rather than you going to them. But point is, talk to your agents. And then the next one is, how do I find sponsors? So LO, title, home inspectors, same thing. Go to your agents. Let's just say your top 5 agents. They do a lot of business. They have their go-to LO. They have their go-to title agents. So you're just going to ask them, hey, I'm in growth mode. I'm looking to be connected with some pretty well-connected, LO, title. Who do you know? And then just get a text intro. And then you call those LO, title, home inspectors and sell them on the idea. And when you connect with the LO title, also ask them if they have any events coming up that they're going to attend, because you want to sponsor those events as well, and those can provide more leads for you too. It's just another question that can bring you more opportunities. And so for the 5 agents that you invite, how do you find those agents? I always say start with your current clients that bring you a lot of business that you want to retain. Start with them, invite them to the event, over-deliver, show them that you care about them, and then when you deliver the content, you're going to ask them, hey, do you know 2 agents who would love this event as well? Great, cool. Can you text me within the next 2 days? We'll make sure that we hook it up for them at the next event. And you can also attend other events as well to find new people. And this is the strategy that I'm running right now. I go to like 1 to 2 events a week at least, and I put a QR code up there, and I get everybody's info, and then I qualify them on a Google spreadsheet, and then I just have that list, and I try to get them into my events. And I run the event at least once a month. On a good month, we'll do 4. So every agent I meet, I have a reason to provide, like I have value to provide them. I'm not asking for them from anything. I'm inviting them to my content event. And then, of course, agents that follow you on IG, shoot them a video message, hey, come to my event, after you qualify them. And then you can just cold call people on homes.com or Zillow and get them in the door. All right, cool. So I have 2 resources. So we've got a QR code here. This is the invite that we use. A lot of times we find agents are like, huh? After we try to invite them over the phone, they're like, what is it? So I text them this flyer, and as soon as they see it, they're like, oh, okay, cool, I'm down. So scan this QR code. It goes to a Canva link. You can copy that into your account and just replace it with your information. Okay, it's going away in 3, 2, got it? Everybody got it? Cool. All right, and if you guys want the full breakdown, I have this all on Notion, like A to Z. Just scan this and text me, and I'll send it to you. But yeah, that's it. You guys have any questions?
Questions for Bronson?
Cool. So when you have these agents or whoever, they're coming into your event, you're doing these videos for them. Are you coming in pre-prepared with videos for them, or are you talking about that with them? It's like, hey, what kind of videos do you want to film? Do you have that script prepared? And how do you kind of keep it on track to that 5-minute per video timeline?
Yeah, good question. We have a list of topics on Notion that we just built out with ChatGPT. But most of the time, it's an agent's first time. So we ask them, hey, have you done an About Me video? They're probably going to say no. So we rerun the About Me video, and we have a dialed script for that. It's just a simple Q&A, toss some softball questions, and they answer. And then the other videos typically, we'll say to them, do you think, if you posted a video, are you more likely to get sellers or buyers? Like, what's the low-hanging fruit opportunity for social media for you? Whatever they say, they say sellers. Okay, cool, let's do a sellers video. So then the hook, it's pretty much the same for every agent, to be honest, unless they want to do something specific. So then we have a script for that too. So it's like the hook is, if you're looking to buy a house in the next 12 months, don't make this mistake. And then you just get their candid response. So we just rinse and repeat that. But we also have a QR code on a piece of paper at the event, and they scan it. And for like 3 minutes, they'll look at the topics, and then we'll run into it. But we tell them to come unprepared. Come with no topics, because that's the biggest objection why people don't come. So we lead with that. We're like, this is a content event, massively valuable, $500 value for only 25 bucks. You don't need to come prepared. It's only going to take 20 minutes, and we'll get you some awesome content. And so that kind of just fleshes out all the objections beforehand.
Awesome, thank you. Any other questions for Bronson? Hands? Great strategy for getting paid to get leads, always a good thing. Thomas Brown, let's get you up for some stand-up.
All right, so when you're reaching out to the LOs or the title, what are you pitching to them? Hey, I want to do this cool thing. Give me your money so I can get snacks and all that stuff. Like, what is their value in it or what they're paying you to do?
Yeah, good question. So the benefit to them, first off, you want to qualify them and to make sure that they're going to be committed and that they're like in growth mode. So I'll call them up and I'll be like, hey, this is Bronson, this is what I do. I'm in growth mode right now. I'm looking to meet more agents and introduce agents to others. Are you in growth mode too right now? Like, are you willing to do events with me? And so they'll say yes or no, and then you pitch the idea. So we throw a content event. It's a 5-hour event. Here's the cost to you. You're going to get content at a discounted rate. You're probably going to need content anyways, so why not do it here? And you're also going to be 10 new agents that myself and another sponsor will bring. So that's the benefit to them. And gotcha. When you explain it like that, the value is there. It's pretty easy. So if you're talking to an LO to find a title, you just ask that LO, hey, do you know a good title agent? Vice versa.
And we're saying the value and the money that they're giving us is the opportunity because you have these new leads that you didn't have to hunt for.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. So they just show up and they're introduced to 10 agents.
Too easy.
Yeah. But you've got to make it clear, like, I need you to pull your weight and invite 5 producing agents. Yeah.
We have one more question from Lachlan down here. We're going to turn subtitles on for everybody here.
Subtitles are on. No, okay, question for you. So when I spoke, I was all about like not hard selling and all that type of stuff. From your side of things, this feels like quite a hard sell. Yeah. If you could reposition it, because I think it's a great idea. I could see the opportunity, understand that side of things. But if you weren't to hard sellers, how would you reposition it in your own words? Like, would you be like, come on down, carefree, expect nothing, but realistically, you know, you've got an objective you're trying to hit? Or how would you word that for other people that are trying to listen today that, you know, maybe want to do the more creative solution approach rather than, hey, come down, get value, this, because even the language you're saying and stuff like that is very fast paced, which matches the real estate agent because, you know, they're fast paced, you know, dollars, dollars, dollars. But from your side of things is how do you position it from a creative standpoint?
Yeah, good question. Well, what we've realized is that the agents that we want to come to the events, they're not going to go to an event for no reason. Like they want to know for sure it's not going to be a waste of time. That's why we position it like that. Because we've had agents who are like, we've tried to sell it not like how I sold it, and then we get people who like we don't want there. So, but from a creative standpoint, like I said, you can replace those deliverables with whatever you'd like. I want to call on Aaron because he might, where are you, Aaron? Is Aaron here? Yeah. So Aaron did an event. You want to tell him about it? I'm putting you on the spot. Yeah, so he had a massive success with his event. I'll let him take over.
What up, guys? My name is Aaron Bradley. So we recently did an event. We had a $7 million home in Kentucky that we did all the media for, which is a big deal in Kentucky. Agent reached out and was basically like, how can we blow this up? How can we get a lot of people in? Bronson had kind of given me this idea like weeks, a month prior. So I kind of pitched it to her and said like, hey, why don't we get sponsors to pay for content for agents to come in here, get like a quick property video. You know, it's the same video for every agent, and just them having a different like intro for the property video. And then also just getting them like some like interview style talking head content. So we did that and it was great.
How much did you make?
$3,000.
Sheesh. Yeah. I wish I could answer your question better. I'm not a very creative person, so like that's not really my element. I would say just take the same frame and put your own spin on it. And if you're good at the property videos, maybe do what Aaron did. If you're good at photos, we've seen Colleen have a lot of success with the mini branding sessions. So take this frame and mold it to what would work for you.
Hi guys, Sabi Shafi here. I just wanted to add to that, maybe not more so a question, but I think anyone who's in business and you tell them, hey, you're gonna get content that's professionally made, everyone needs content right now. That's one of the biggest ways everyone is growing. So when you call me and tell me, hey, you're gonna give me a great content package for $25, anything extra that comes on top of that is gonna be a bonus, but they're gonna get to meet other realtors, they're gonna see new properties that are available. I think it's genius. I think getting people to come to this is going to be fairly easy. I would assume. I mean, I'm not even in real estate media, and I would go. I think if it was something related to that, I mean, I'm thinking about implementing this into my businesses. So I think this is phenomenal. Great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's go. Let's give it up for Bronson.